of Spain.
It's correct. Let's talk about the last king of Manila. When very soon we're going to Manila and you guys
Raja
will see.
Sulaiman.
Yes, you will see the fort of Raja Sulaiman. So,
We're gonna go to where?
the fort of Raja Sulaiman, which is in Tramuros.
That's in 2 months.
Eh?
Oh no. Wait. If he's the king of Cebu, why is his fort in Manila?
You're talking about who?
Raja Sulaiman. He's the king
He's
of
from Manila. The one from Cebu is Humabon.
Then why is he called the last king of Cebu?
Last king of Manila, not last king of Cebu.
When was he called the last king? Okay.
So, who were the rulers of Manila when Legazpi came to the Philippines? There's two of
Raja
them.
Sulaiman.
And,
There was another Raja, right?
yes,
The dog.
si Raja Sulaiman and Raja Lakandula. And then there was this guy that Legazpi sent to visit the rulers of Manila. Who can remember his name? Si Martin
Martin de la Rosa.
de Goiti. So, Legazpi sent Martin
So
de Goiti
funny.
to visit the rulers of Manila.
What's so funny? What's a de la
Martin de la
Rosa?
Rosa.
What's a de la Rosa?
A common last name.
And then, remember that Raja
Probably that's why I
Sulaiman,
remembered it.
Raja Sulaiman built an old fort in Manila. Until today, they still call it the same. It's Fort
Santiago.
Correct, Fort Santiago. Opo. Opo.
Baba keeps talking about stuff.
Alright,
It's his daily thing.
let's do a new story. Here's the story. Listen up. So when Legazpi came to the Philippines, he brought with him his grandson. The name of Legazpi's grandson is Juan de Salcedo. Salcedo, he was only 22 years old, but he was very brave and he helped Legazpi to conquer the new country. After Legazpi founded Manila, he sent Salcedo with an army to visit other parts of Luzon. Salcedo and the Goiti together conquered central Luzon from Manila Bay to Lingayen Gulf. So Manila Bay is in Manila, of course. And that is the bay that you see from Mall of Asia.
What's up?
A bay is a body of
So
water
that's
na
actually
connected to the ocean.
That's actually where Legazpi landed.
That's right.
So it's like a Legazpi disembarkation site.
Yeah. And then Lingayen Gulf on the other hand is in Pangasinan. So that's central Luzon. Salcedo alone led an army to Laguna de Bay. He marched across the mountains of Laguna and Tayabas, Quezon, Camarines. These are places that we will visit soon when we're going back. Where he discovered the gold mines of Paracale. So, Camarines actually and Quezon were very known in the past, well up until now, for their gold mines.
They're the richest part of the Philippines.
Yes, one of the richest. Later, Salcedo visited northern Luzon and conquered Zambales, Pangasinan, and the Ilocos
We're in
provinces.
South Luzon right now, right? Mindoro.
Yes, that's correct.
Because we're on the bottom.
Correct. He sailed around the northern end of Luzon and reached Polillo Island on the Pacific Ocean. Then he began his return trip to Manila. When Salcedo was in Vigan, he went out one day to the seashore to enjoy the fresh air. Suddenly, in the distance, he saw many strange ships sailing toward Manila. Salcedo had heard of the powerful Chinese pirate. There's this pirate named Lima Hong, and he felt sure that these
Pirates are criminals, right?
yeah, that's right. So he felt sure that these strange the strange boats belonged to Lima Hong. And then he called his soldiers together and said, "We must prepare quickly to return to Manila, for the Chinese pirates are sailing towards the city." Salcedo and his army in small boats followed the pirate ships, but Lima Hong could sail faster. So when Salcedo reached Manila, the small band of Spaniards there in Manila was about to give up. They had fought bravely, but the Chinese pirates were too many for them. Just when the Spaniards had given up all hope, one of the soldiers said, "Hooray! Salcedo is here." The sea robbers were so busy fighting that they did not see that the Spaniards' boats enter the Pasig River. So it's connected to the bay where they are fighting the Spanish guys and also the Chinese. Salcedo surprised the Chinese pirates and drove them out of the walled city. The Chinese rushed back to their boats, but Salcedo followed and killed many of them. The rest of the pirates sailed away with Lima Hong, who had succeeded in escaping to his boat on the shore. Salcedo has saved Manila. So who was Juan de Salcedo in the story?
The grandson of Legazpi.
That's correct. Can you just name one of the places that Salcedo conquered in the Philippines?
Ilocos.
Ilocos, that's correct. What else, Kuya?
The gold mine.
Which is?
The place. The name of
Where is that in?
no.
It's in? Quezon.
Quezon.
That's right. And Camarines.
Mommy answered. I still answered. You said the gold mine. But mommy answered.
Based on the stories that we have read, who can tell me who said these words? "If your majesty will give me ships and men, I will find a new way to India."
Magellan.
Is it Magellan?
No. Yes. No. Magellan. Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Magellan's dead already when this was said.
Oh wait. Let me. But didn't Magellan also ask for ships? Legazpi.
It is?
Legazpi. Wait. Legazpi. It's not Legazpi, right?
It is Legazpi.
Legazpi is like a second Magellan.
Who can tell me what's the name of the Chinese pirate?
Manong.
The name is
Lilong.
Limahong.
Limanong.
Who made the
It's
blood compact?
Limanong.
Who made the blood compact with Legazpi? Raja?
Sikatuna.
Correct. Raja Sikatuna. Who named the Philippine Islands?
Villalobos.
Correct. Si Villalobos. Who discovered the Philippines?
Magellan.
Very good. The Philippines was named after him. Who is it?
King Philip.
King Philip first? Is it?
Second.
Correct. King Philip II of Spain.
But what? I don't get why that question is important since they're both Philip.
It was named after King Philip II.
How
He
do
was still an heir during
how do you tell if it's named after the first or the second if they're both Philip?
By the timeline. During that time, it was named to the heir of the ruler of Mactan. What's his name? Raja?
Sulay.
Raja who?
Lapu-Lapu.
Raja? Is it
Lapu-Lapu.
correct? Ruler of Mactan, Lapu-Lapu. Ruler of Cebu was?
Lapu-Lapu is a Raja.
No. Raja Humabon.
Why did you say Raja Lapu-Lapu?
Nothing. I was just confused.
Humabon. Habon.
Habon.
The leader of Cebu was Habon.
One more story.
Okay.
How the cross conquered the Filipinos. So this is the story about how the Filipinos became Christians. Before Filipinos became Christians, what was the religion of the Filipinos?
Greek.
They were Greek, kuya. Just like
Pagan.
the Greek, correct? Very good. So they were
We are
worshiping
Greek.
pagan gods. Alright. An important meeting of priests was once held in a church in Madrid, Spain. A priest had just arrived from the Philippines after a long and dangerous voyage. He had been sent a journey.
And we said voyage, and then there was a sign that you just passed by that says Bon Voyage.
Bon voyage. He had been sent by Legazpi to tell the Spaniards about the islands and their people. There are thousands of Filipinos, he said, who have never heard of Christ. They worship the sun, the moon, and the stars. They also worship the spirits of their dead forefathers. They make images of wood, clay, or gold to represent these spirits, and they call them anitos. In honor of these idols,
Are those false?
goats, chickens, and pigs. Sometimes they place boiled rice before their idols.
Wait, because we're Asian, our offerings, rice bowl.
Rice bowl. We need many priests to teach them about the true God and the blessed Jesus. The soldiers alone cannot bring the Filipinos under the flag of Spain. Among those who listened to this story of the Philippines was a priest over 60 years of age whose name was Father Pedro Bolaños. I must go to the Philippines, he said, and help to teach Christianity to the people there. Father, said the surprised priest, you're too old to go. Young priests are needed for this work. The priest will have to travel over rough seas and walk long distances through a strange country in order to reach the people.
Oh, because they don't have transportation.
That's right. I must go, repeated Father Bolaños. Christianity is new in the Philippines. Wise and old men are needed to serve as examples to the younger priests and the people. Father Bolaños had his way, and with many other priests, he sailed to the Philippines. When they arrived in Manila, they divided themselves into groups to visit different parts of the country. Old Father Bolaños and a few other priests went to Bataan. The priests first studied the dialects so that they could talk to the people about Christianity. They baptized many men, women, and children, and cured the sick.
Use it once a few.
We have come, they told the people. We have come, and my laptop screen turned off.
Do you want to plug?
Huh?
Do you want to plug?
Hindi tungod sa plug, tungod din siya sa yung problema
sa
sa
flex.
connection. Dahil dun sa utod-utod ko lang
Okay. Okay. In case we have a socket here. Just
To be continued in a bit.
We continue.
Ate, can you please narrate so far what we have and what the story is about?
Me.
need to narrate what story is about.
Yes, mommy.
Please narrate the story so far.
The Spanish were talking.
Yeah.
They said that the Filipinos, they don't know about Christ
That's right.
and they worship fake gods. And so they sent priests to the Philippines. And there was this guy, he was over 60 years
Father
old.
Bolaños. Yeah.
Yeah. He was old. And then he wanted to go to teach about Christianity. And his son said he shouldn't because he's old. Because they have to cross rocky stuff. But he went and sailed to the Philippines with the others. And then when they arrived in Manila, they divided themselves into groups
Yep.
to go to places. And then mommy's laptop went off.
And then mom's
But it's not
laptop.
his son. Who was he talking to, ma'am? Ang boy, it was not his son. Priests
The
are
priest,
not.
the younger priest.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have kids. The priests.
Because they call the upper class
my son.
the priest like father.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean that it's his son.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they call all the priest actually call them. We call them father. Ate.
Is that for all religions or is that the Catholic?
It's
Sa Catholic religion. So, like for example, for me, I have a nephew who's I don't know. He's not my nephew. He is my cousin. I have a cousin who is a priest now. So before I just call him by his name, but now because he is a priest in the Catholic Church, I call him Father Cyrus. Because he is a priest. A
Baba
priest is
became
a
a priest,
leader
you will
of the
call him
Catholic
father.
Church.
Okay? Or if kuya, you call him father.
So here's what happened. We have come, they told the people, to teach you about Christ. We have not come to fight you. At first, the people did not believe the priest, but Father Bolaños and his companions finally won them to Christianity by their unselfish conduct. In spite of his age, Father Bolaños traveled from village to village, sometimes going by boat and sometimes on foot. During the rainy season, he and his companions crossed many flooded rivers and walked barefoot in the deep mud. Many a time, they had no food, but a little boiled rice and some fish, which the people gave them. Often they slept in their wet clothes on the bare bamboo floor of some hut. They carried no guns or swords with them, only a wooden cross. Their unselfish work and the hardships they suffered without complaining won the Filipinos to their side. The people said to each other, a religion which makes an old man like Father Bolaños leave his home to come to a strange country and work so hard for others must be a good religion. So they believed what the priest taught them and were converted to Christianity. Although the hardships of the work were so great that they caused the death of Father Bolaños within a year of his arrival on the island, he lived long enough to see Christianity being established established in all parts of the Philippines. The Christian Filipinos became friends of Spain, and the wooden cross of the priest brought peace and education to the people. So we see that the Filipinos, yes, so we see that the Filipinos were conquered not by the sword, but by the cross. Kuya, your turn to narrate what you learned from the story.
So what happened was he kept on traveling to villages and endured with his hard work.
Yeah.
And then he was able to live long enough for him to see that Christianity being established, and said that they weren't conquered by sword, they were conquered by a cross.
That's
And
right.
they were converted to Christianity.
What's painful?
Go that, check that his screen is 2 hours 20 minutes.
105 kilo.
I'll be there by lunch.
We still have to pass by on the falls. This place will go. Grabe. This place is called Paraiso ng Bahari. You know what that means? It means paradise of rainbows. That's what they call
I
this
think that's
place.
because of the weather here.
Maybe.
And we're not passed by a waterfall.
Yeah. We're going to Puerto Galera. Listen to my birds. Oh, there's a nice coffee shop. Pag walang kapangapi doon namin, tuloy pangapi. Di ba lasay ang kape?
Thus I
Pabilis siguro yung draw, no? Draw daw. Oh, what is that? Wala, mag-Tagalog tayo kasi makakalimutan natin. We forget our talk to the people in Ilonggo.